Hi everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and today, well, we're at the Olds auction, which is one of my favorite places to go, to be honest. And we're checking out some of the vehicles that are for sale here at this upcoming auction. Now, by the time you see this, these are all gonna be, like, the sale will be done, but, you know, I just want these fun things. Anyways, let's go check it out. So, it's gonna be really fun because I should have brought my snow brush. Just to clear some of the vehicles off. So of course you got your basics, you know, like Dodge Journey, but then something you don't see that often is the Suzuki SX4, which it's a little Suzuki SUV. Normally something like this wouldn't really catch my eye because it's like, it's just a boring SUV. But when's the last time you saw a Suzuki SUV on the road? It's been a hot minute for me, to be honest. This one is here, and you know, it's kind of neat. It came from Edmonton. It's a Grand Vitara. Actually, sorry, I thought it was an SX4. Because there is an SX4 in here, but... oh. And then we have this awesome Toyota Hilux pickup. It's like a 81, I think. Lot 2002. You know, 5-speed, 4x4. This thing was in the last auction, and it's quite clean, you know, with the stack and everything. It's a pretty cool truck. You know, with the flat deck back here, which is not surprising, because these things rotted out so bad. The metallurgy of Japan is honestly really terrible, and that's actually why that when they made their the samurai blades, that they were folded a bunch of times because that actually get the strength back. And you can see a wood bumper, like that's fantastic. That's not gonna stop much, but it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Now this one's a little interesting because it is a RT all-wheel drive Magnum, but there's a big issue with it, which it's yes on this side. I've never seen one that's rusty. Wow! Yeah, that's bad. Like, holy crap. That's even worse than what I thought it was. Jeez. So this rear quarter's entirely done, and this door would have to be replaced too. Oh. But it's actually, like, it doesn't have that high of mileage either. You know, it's only at 240K, I think? Or is it like 195? I can't remember on this one. But yeah, I know quite a bit about these Magnums because this is on the Chrysler LX platform. And the Chrysler LX platform existed from 2005 all the way until 2024. Because unfortunately, they have gotten rid of this chassis, because it's actually a good chassis, but it's actually based on the Mercedes E-Class. And the transmission is NAG 1. It should be underneath this, which is also the, that's like the Mercedes 4MATIC transmission. Very similar anyways. They do some little things to these, but, you know, and this is why, like, you always make sure you check out any vehicles at the auction if you can. Although, I say that, yet, I've bought vehicles sight unseen, and they've actually been some of the best vehicles. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. Alright, here's one of the trucks that we're interested in, but can't really see much, so I'm gonna do it like this, and then I'm gonna start it, like, I have the keys for this, so I'm gonna start it up and stuff and check everything out. It's got a little toe ball back here, you know, on the bumper. And this is just a little, you know, second gen S10. Good little trucks, but is it unlocked? Nope, I've got the keys though, so let's find them. All right, let's check this one out. So, come on. Really? Really? Yeah, that's the right one. There we go. Okay. Looking at the inside, it's an automatic. It's pretty clean, actually. You know, extended cab back there, but it's got the jump seats in it. It's got some boxes of I don't know what in the back there, but it has 255,000 kilometers on it. And oh, I thought this one was a 4x4. It's only 2-wheel drive. Okay. This one might not be as interesting because of that, but let's see. Try not to get the snow in here. Have a nice courtesy. Let's see. Ooh, whoever was driving this was kind of short. But Because I am 5'10". Oh, actually, no, it is 4x4. What am I talking about? Okay, that's what I thought. Ooh, okay. Well, the button works. Okay, let's do... Sounds like the Vipers do work. I'm not hearing that. Let's see, does the stereo work? Yep. Cool, all right, that works. Let's see, do we have the defrost? It's cold right now, but give it a little bit. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have to grab my snow brush. You know, nice center console in it, a little dirty, but not a bad little truck. The seats aren't that comfortable, but you take what you can get. You know, I don't know what this... Okay, that's interesting. And... Oh, this one has one of those dual ones, too. I didn't realize that. These S10s, like, they've got a fair amount of options for engines and stuff, but... Now, there should be a... That's the hood pull there, I think. No, that's for an e-bike release, I think. Where is the hood pull on one of these? I don't know these S10s that well. Hang on. Okay, that was the hood release. Just the handle's broken on it, so... Let's see. What's it like under the hood here? And here's a little 4.3 V6 in it. That's running pretty good. Actually, hang on. Alright. Battery's fairly new. That is... Doesn't show the year on it, but it looks fairly new. It says the 4.3 V6. It's basically a 305 with 2 cylinders chopped off. You know, everything's working pretty good. Belt looks alright. And something I like to do when it's running actually is... Really? Holy crap. That's pretty on there, pretty tight. Hang on. Well, I can't take that off, but what I like to do, like it's very tight on there. What I like to do actually is take the cap off and then look underneath to see if it's kind of milky. But to be honest, if it's cold like this, it might just be moisture in the air like that. So you can see that light works. Now let's see. Well, let's go forward and backwards. Guys, make sure that nobody else is around because I can't see out the front glass here. All right. Now, goes forward. Stops pretty good, actually. Goes backwards. Stops. Yeah, everything seems to work. Still don't have any heat in here yet. You know, still a little cool, so I'm gonna give that a little longer to see. But yeah, just some of the things you want to check when you're checking out a vehicle at the auction. All right, I'm finally starting to get a little bit of heat here. It's taken a while, like you can see. I mean, it's been a good 5 minutes or so. You know, it's not even showing anything yet on the temperature dial. I mean, it's correction. It's starting to slowly creep up, but yeah. And these 4.3s, you know, they're good engines and they're good trucks overall. This would have the 4L60, I believe, in this year, being a 96, I think it is. Let's see, what year is it? 97, there you go. So yeah, it would be a 4L60 in this, more than likely. So, and it looks like the windshield's good in it, by the looks of it. So, and it's a newer glass because PGW down there. So, yeah. And little things like that to check out. Just, it's not really that warm though yet. So, interesting. All right, let's check out some of the other stuff. So like we have this cool old F250. It's a late 80s one, just due to the front grille design and stuff like that. It's supposed to be like 87 and up, I believe. And 88, there you go. With a 460 in it. It's locked. Yeah, it's got the original side glass, because you can see, car light. But it's got a flatbed on it with this baler out back. Oh yeah, this is quite the unit. Pretty sweet. But, although, I don't know what that is down there. And actually, there's a lot of this red here, so that's hydraulic fluid, clearly. Would be my guess for these. Leaking somewhere down here. that's not a good sign. One of the advantages to seeing something out in the snow, you see everything. Now, and this is something interesting too, because I know like my buddy Keith likes these. My dad was potentially interested in this one, but this wasn't high on my list for possibles for him, but they're not a bad vehicle. As long as the timing chains are done correctly, they're fine. So this is an Explorer Sport Track 4x4. And basically, this is a Ford Explorer that they chopped the back of it off and created a small pickup truck. You know, the bed itself is not very long. It's maybe like a 3.5, 4 foot bed, but it's literally just a Ford Escape. And you can see inside, it's all, again, like just regular Ford Escape from this time period. Now, that looks like, that's a headlight, LED headlight. That's interesting. It's in here. Smells it right, though. Smells good, actually. Pretty clean. You know? And these had an issue with their engines, actually. There's nothing actually that wrong with the engine itself. But what it is... Oh, come on. Really? You should. Maybe it's not actually popped, but it just looks like it is. Oh, yeah, the hood's bent. See that? So you can see right here, it got crashed, and then I saw this and I thought, oh, hey, hood's popped. No, it's not. So that's a sign of other things. Plus, there's also like the damage on the front bumper here and everything. You know, you always want to make sure that, like I said, you check this stuff out because you never know. But these, they have a timing chains in the front and timing chains in the rear of these trucks. And the problem is nobody really changes the rear timing chains that often, but they'll change the front because it's much easier to get to. And so eventually the timing chain fails and it just grenades the engine. So fun times, fun times. You know, this thing's actually kind of neat. So here we have, like I said, another 80s Ford, but this one's an F350 dually. And it looks like it's had, actually I was gonna say it was bed liner, but, oh maybe, actually, so the box lower is bed linered, but then it's got kind of a cheaper paint job up top. That's okay, honestly, that's fine. This truck looks freaking sweet though. You know, and the tires look relatively good on it and everything. Oh yeah. Missing the rear bumper, but you know, that's all right. This thing is pretty cool. And again, you don't see these single cast short boxes like almost ever. Oh, it's locked. It's an automatic 4x4. You know, it's pretty freaking sweet. And it's got a spare oil filter in there too. I'm assuming this is a 460. Either that or it's a diesel. Actually, it might be no. This could be a diesel as well. This could be the 7.3 IDI, maybe, but hard to say. Sweet though. Now, this one also piqued our interest, but the problem with this one is that they said it's been sitting for a few years, and I try and avoid these newer vehicles sitting for a few years because the injectors get all gummed up with the gas that we have nowadays and stuff like that pretty quickly, and it's not too great. But you know, these Rangers, this one's a 5-speed 4x4. That's why I was like, hey, this one could be a little interesting for my dad as well, because like we're searching for a vehicle for my dad, right? That's the objective of the day here. And I'm just doing these videos to kind of showcase, you know, what's here and stuff like that, and then he can see the videos actually before the auction's over. So because I'll upload these tonight. But yeah, little Ranger, pretty sweet. This is like a 3rd gen, I think. They did these all the way up to 2011 or 2012. So kind of sad that they got rid of these trucks because they were actually pretty good trucks. All right, got a K5 Blazer here. Check this out. Square body. 80s, you know, or maybe even, you know, 90s. I don't know, does it say the year on this? No, it doesn't. There's nothing on the information tag here. Whoo-wee, it's a Scottsdale. Oh, it shows that it's unlocked. Either that's broken, or it actually is locked and it's just that tall of a thing. Damn. That's why I wasn't going to pull on that too hard. These are like brand new tires. Genuinely brand new hand-cooked Dynapros. So that's a plus. Got some damage in the quarter here, so that's a negative, and some rust coming through. That was covered up quite badly, actually. What even is that? I think that's house paint. This thing is sweet. And fuel injection, so definitely 80s or 90s. Well, I mean, we already know that, but just because of these, this headlight and grille design, which this would have the TBI system in it. Which now a big question is, does it have a pull inside or is it outside? It has the pull inside, damn. Because my uncle's truck, that's a 77 C20, you can do it from the outside. So, but yeah, it's pretty sweet, you know, leather interior and everything. Or actually, that might be vinyl, but hard to say. This thing's a sweet ass rig. And also, you can actually remove the cap here if you want. And then, you know, the cab's covered, but then the back is kind of like a convertible. It's pretty cool. I like these. It's too bad that nobody really makes anything like this anymore. Not quite. I mean, the closest thing is a Wrangler, but it's not quite the same. Well, this truck is the prize, actually. This is the one that we're most interested in. Now, they cleared all the snow off this one, which is nice. It's running. And tire looks a tad bit low. It's got a green cap on it. So somebody put nitrogen in this tire at one point, because that's usually what that indicates. It is clean. This thing might go for too much. Might. Sounds good. You know, nice and quiet. Lights are all working. Actually, yeah, I think this is the Gramps truck, right? I think so. You know, oh, it's clean in here. Very nice. You know, it's a 4x4 and everything, and oh yeah, you know, like window switches aren't working. I'm not even hearing them try, so that's a sign. 196,000 kilometers on it. This thing's a clean truck. But window switches don't seem to work, so that's kind of a pain in the ass. But other than that, whew, not rusty. Very nice truck. Because I do want to actually pop the hood on this and take a look under the hood, because I think it's a 350 in this one. All right, here we have a 2005 GMC Yukon. This thing, so none of the buttons on here work. I do wonder, does it even have enough juice in it to do anything? Let's find out, because it might just be dead. And actually on that Gramps truck, I was being dumb. Didn't have the keys in it, so it had the command start going. Let's see with this thing. This thing's actually not in bad shape. Oh, it's got some winter tires in the back. Let's go. And dead. Yep, battery's completely dead in this one. All right. Well, that was short-lived with this one. Not even gonna bother. And if the battery's that dead, you wonder what else, you know, what is making it drain. I mean, it may have just been somebody that left an interior light on or something like that. Hard to say, but excuse me. Yeah, when you can't do that. And also, this is a bad sign too. You know, this is just somebody with rattle can rock guard on the rust. So yeah, it's a cheapie though, you know, maybe we'll see. But again, without me being able to start it, I'm not sure. So, but that'll conclude my little video here. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Stay tuned for further content. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.